the allegations are so serious and such a harm to public safety, and that's the constitutional issue, that the Attorney General simply can't turn a blind eye. This is his job. If he won't uphold the Constitution, then he can't be Attorney General. All of a sudden the whistleblower here at Project Veritas is the culprit, the bad guy, not the person who's allegedly committed the crime. You've got a constitutional duty to investigate this.
This is Pastor Dell from a church in Woodbury who called on the Attorney General with the Connecticut Constitution, in your hand, Connecticut clergy misconduct. But your letters to the Attorney General are in vain. It seems like he's just, because of Project Veritas. I don't like them, so I'm not going to respond.
That's his excuse, and it's not just to me. He responded first to Senators Martin and Berthel, who took up the cause, wrote to him. He never bothered to respond to me. He responded to them saying he just dismissed the allegations out of hand because Project Veritas hadn't responded to a subpoena or something that he had issued a while ago. So it seemed like a bit of a grudge match. So the senators wrote back, and I followed up yesterday as well, saying the mother in question here, Elvira Said, whose daughter committed suicide, supposedly, allegedly because of the actions of this minister, or, at least he had a hand in that. She gave her same testimony in Washington, D.C. at the Federal Trade Commission. So it's not just Project Veritas reporting this. And when, even if it were a broken clock, it's right twice a day. And the allegations are so serious and such a harm to public safety, and that's the constitutional issue, that the Attorney General simply can't turn a blind eye. This is his job. If he won't uphold the Constitution, then he can't be Attorney General.
I read your letter where it said, okay, so Project Veritas notwithstanding, how about this then? This doesn't
How about the testimony of a mother before a federal body?
Yeah, traveling to Washington D.C. to talk about this, and that no response to that one.
Well, that was just yesterday, but no response.
Okay,
this is about a constitutional article that's been in there since 1818, which says that our churches cannot. We have freedom of religion in this state. You cannot abuse that freedom to harm the public. You have ministers advancing an ideology that I think is satanic and are hiding it from parents. That is clearly an abuse of the freedom that is granted to religion under the Constitution.
Should people be writing letters to Tong, flooding his office, going to his office?
Yeah, I would do that.
Parents?
I would email the Attorney General's office and say, enforce the Constitution, uphold the Constitution. This is not a question of civil rights, and that's how they'll put it. That's how they'll push it back. And it's not a question of the legitimacy of the source, Project Veritas. It's the other side will always accuse you of what they're doing, right? So all of a sudden the whistleblower here at Project Veritas is the culprit, they're the bad guy, not the person who's allegedly committed the crime. So don't fall for that. Go flood the Attorney General's office with emails, call him up, say you've got a constitutional duty to investigate this. You simply cannot ignore the highest law of the state. And if you choose to do that, then we expect your resignation.